in the idea of balance at a micro level or a level of self, there's problems with only delaying gratification also, right? At some point, we actually have to have the gratification, right? So, imagine somebody who's so uptight, so good at delaying gratification, never spends, never enjoys, never has the cake, never has anything. We can really never live in the moment, right? We're never actually present to experience the joy or whatever, because we're constantly delaying gratification. And when that's happening, somebody's in too much control, right? Like somebody who's suffering from like almost an OCD or like a control disorder and being ultimately too rigid with themselves. I mean, one thing that comes to mind is a way to think about this. And I'm not saying that this is exactly psychologically correct, but I think it's a useful analogy, right? Is to think about somebody with anorexia, right? Somebody who's never allowing themselves to enjoy food because they're trying to have the gratification of a different or better body, right? Now there's psychological things where they're not even seeing themselves appropriately. But that anorexia is this constant delaying of gratification, right? Never really allowing yourself to eat. And it can literally lead to death. Like it can lead to serious health issues and real death. And if you've ever been around somebody who's got really bad anorexia, I mean, they're decaying in front of you. They smell bad. Like there's, it's a really sad thing to see. And so in its worst, it's not just delayed gratification. That's not it. But I think for the majority of the human population, the bigger challenge to the average human being is kind of wrestling the instant gratification off, right? And getting to a place that's sustainable personally for them to, really find proper gratification, if that makes sense, right?
Thanks for tuning into the Rob Scott Show. My name's Sarah, and I'm here with Rob Scott. He's a master level coach. And we're here to we got to start this again. Cut.